Yes, it's What a Boast, a celebration of Reeves and Mortimer. Please welcome your hosts for this podcast, MJ Price and Paula Wiseman. Hello and welcome to Quite a Boast, a podcast dedicated to the work and genius of Vic Reeves and Bob Mortimer. My name is Matt Price, founder of the Reeves and Mortimer Depository of Curious Stuff Facebook group.
And I am Paula Wiseman, the creator of the Divine Comedians podcast.
Our guest today first appeared on screen with Jim and Bob in Vic Reeves' Big Night Out and became a key member of the Reeves and Mortimer Repertory Company throughout the 1990s. He played a number of characters, most famously of all is a nameless individual in a camel hair coat who went on a relentless quest to obtain alcoholic beverages for his slumbering infant. Please enter the Novelty Island paddock, Mike Wattam.
Hey!
Hiya, Mike.
Hey, Mike, how are you?
Yes, it's all. I've been doing some research. It's all coming back.
Well, hopefully they're good memories, Mike.
Better than mine.
So let's start off by going back in time, Mike.
Okay.
How did it all happen? How did you first meet Jim?
Right. Well, it was Bob first. It wasn't Bob. It was Jim. I was at drama school.
Mm-hmm.
I lived in Camberwell, and I then moved to North London. My friends who lived in Camberwell still, there's a great show at Goldsmith's Tavern. Vic Reeves' Big Night Out. You've got to see it. So I came back, saw it, liked it, and Bob Mortimer used to drink in the same pubs as my friends. So through friends of friends, I got to meet them, and that's how it began. And then when they got their TV show, Big Night Out on telly, Jim said, "Anybody know anyone with a equity card who knows the show?" And someone said, "Mike Wattam's just got his equity card." And that was it. Tell him to come along to the studio. I turned up, and that was it.
So you didn't go on stage when it was in the Goldsmith Tavern at all?
No.
Your first appearance was on the TV, yeah?
Yeah, that was
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. I got to the studio, and I'm having lunch with Jim and Bob, just chatting. I said, "What am I actually doing?" And so, "Oh, no one told you." I said, "No, I haven't got a clue." "Oh, all right. You're Novelty Island Romantic Raymond." "All right, okay." And that was it. Put the gear on, off I went.
It's a great debut.
Yeah.
Romantic Raymond.
Isn't that
Bit
bizarre?
of a ladies' man.
All because of an equity card. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Contacts with it's right place, right time, isn't it? So, but Romantic Raymond, I mean, my mother never recognised me.
So what were you doing? What were you doing beforehand? What was your trade for
I was
one?
at drama school.
Right, okay.
I just finished drama school, went my equity card dressed as a clown, children's shows, and I got this. Prior to that, I was in the Royal Navy, and odds and sods here and there, yeah.
So where are you from originally, Mike?
At Cleethorpes.
Oh, right.
On the East Coast. The land of plenty. Plenty of nothing. Yes, I haven't really been back. I left at I joined the Navy at 16 and haven't really been back there for long.
It's interesting that Vic and Bob tend to attract people from that neck of the woods, which is obviously not far away from where they're from.
Yeah, that northern thing. There's an affinity there, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah. No, I did like Romantic Raymond with Mr. 45, of course.
Switching 45p to a 45 record.
Yes. Once you hold him at 45 degrees. Yeah.
Little ladies, man.
Ladies, man, yeah.
That's great. So, and then you went on the tour with Vic and Bob.
That's when the Booze Man first appeared on the tour.
Yeah.
That was Big Night Out. So that was a good laugh.
That's about 91.
That was I'll tell you, I did my research. 1990.
1990, that one, between the two series.
Oh, 91. No, you know better.
Yeah.
91 the tour.
Yeah, because you're on the live video. I nearly said DVD. I don't think it ever made it to DVD on the VHS with the Wonder stuff and everything. That's the first time I think we saw the Booze Man.
Yeah. It was a great time. I had a very good time on that tour. The number one was the Wonder stuff. That dance in the theatres and things. It was just mad.
Well, a few people who've been on the podcast have said that was the real rock and roll tour when they were on the front of the NME and everything. And
they just made it big. It went from nothing to meteoric. It was just amazing.
Yeah,
it was really was meteoric rise. From Goldsmith to there.
So where did the character come from then? The Booze Man. Did he have a name?
Mike? No, just Jim. Just comes out of his head.
Yeah,
you just what this bloke asked for bullshit baby. You say bullshit baby. I said, yeah, I can say that. Yeah, he's right. Crack on.
You
made him your own. Yeah.
It's crazy though that it's still a catchphrase. Do you know what I mean? You still hear people saying it.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Occasionally it's weird. I get people recognise me. How I don't know. It's 30 years ago.
You can't go out in a camel hair coat, can you?
Excuse me, you oh no, there we go. Yeah. That's me.
And you also played the Stott's brother on that show. Yeah. Douglas Stott, was it? I think.
I remember. I said, "Peel up the curtains," or else I can remember.
Yeah, and you also with who else on that? Tommy Cockle, Simon Day, Fred Aylward.
He did a little interlude piece.
That's right. Yeah, that was great. I mean, obviously later on in the Smell, the character got really popular, and there's been talk of people turning up dressed as the Stotts or dressed as Les. Did anybody ever turn up dressed as the Booze Man?
I remember the whole sea of Leses, these people in white boots, a few Stotts, and I don't remember many Booze Men.
It's got to be for the next fancy dress. Yeah,
it's very popular with the police force. After the show, usually coppers would say, "Great character, that." I don't know why.
I had like we had like a non-uniform day at school, and I did Man with a Stick. I made like a paper. I made like a paper helmet and wore it to school. Nobody knew what the hell was going on, but you know,
you've written things on it.
Yes.
Interesting facts.
Yes. I had the stick and everything. It was brilliant. You know,
you could have skived off school, Paul, and just sent someone else in.
That's true. I could have just sent my brother in or something.
Never known.
Never known.
But it was crazy, the whole dressing up thing, isn't it? How these things latch onto these characters.
They're ardent fans. It's like I said, Romantic Raymond. I was in Manchester on tour for the Smell Of. I'm at the bar. This is what 5-6 years later. Whatever. Some guy comes up and says, "Was you Romantic Raymond?" And I said, "Well," I said, "My mother didn't recognise me. She played it 3 times and couldn't find who I was." And this guy, I was like, "Oh, get away!"
Wow.
That's scary. I mean, you know, it's weird.
You had to emphasise you were a ladies' man.
Yeah. Lots of chocolates and some flowers. Yeah.
Of course, after the big night out, they moved to BBC for the Smell.
Yeah.
Where that character became more established. He was in, especially series 2, I think he's in an episode and a couple of series 1. But you play a lot of characters throughout that series. I think you're the go-to guy.
Bits and bobs.
Yeah, I think they wanted a straight man in the Brahman sketch or
I played coppers and arrested Karen Ahern. That's me, the security guards coming out there.
Oh, with the
specimens. Yeah, she farts in the
I'm jumping the gun here. Of course, we forgot about the Weekenders, which is before the Smell. Another copper.
Again, that was Jim just said, "Look, do you want to be in this Weekenders thing?" I said, "Well, budding actor, absolutely." He said, "Go up to Granada." He said, "Go up to Granada and have a chat." And John Thomson was there. So me and John Thomson played these 2 policemen.
Yeah,
that was a laugh for John. It taught me a few impressions I could do.
Yeah.
But But there was one scene where we were cycling in like a river.
Yeah.
We're chasing the aliens. We're cycling the river, and someone said, "You realise that's all the effluent from the hospital
Oh,
down in there?" And we're like falling under the water, and actually got sent for a tetanus jab. Yeah, well, for safety in them days.
yeah, because you probably go in the river, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. wasn't very pleasant, that.
Oh, I think that's the first time I think I saw John Thomson on TV was in that, maybe Weekenders.
Yeah, Paul Whitehouse was in it. Yeah, he played the bus driver, didn't he?
He's superb in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are they? Where are they now? You know.
Yeah. What happened to them?
Phil Oakey from the Human League is in it.
Yeah, he was great. I mean, we went out with them in Hull on tour. There were 2 girls as well. He never said a word all night, just sat there. He never said a word.
No.
And lots of chatting and all.
Saving his voice.
Yeah, nice fellow then.
Was it a cocktail bar?
Yeah.
I hear he likes them.
No, sadly not.
I bet he does. He doesn't go near them, I bet, just so people don't say it to him. If cocktail bars still exist, I don't know.
They're out there.
Sorry, I'd say I jumped the gun. You went into the Smelleries of Mortimer.
Yeah.
Played lots of characters. And you also acted with first time with Charlie Chuck.
Yes.
Dave Keir in that.
Yeah.
Friend of the podcast.
I know him very well. We met on after Reeves Mortimer. We were touring with Dave all over the place. For years. But
he's great.
But when we saw him, we were up in Edinburgh, just visiting. We weren't performing. I was staying with Jim's place, and we've heard of this bloke who got seen is mad. St. Paul's it was. I think it was on about 4 in the afternoon. He was on. We were late. We're running to get there in time. We turn up, and we said, "Oh, coming to see Charlie Chuck." And said, "Oh, he's just putting his hair down and was coming." So we said, "Tell him." There's 4 of us. He said, "All right, he put his hair back up and perform for it." Just the 4 of us sat there. And he comes out and he's trashing his drum kit and he's wow.
Wow.
But right, we went in the show.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think people knew what to make of him on the show.
Yeah, I love his stuff. I mean, I'm a fan of Charlie Chuck.
Yeah.
He's incredible, though, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? He's totally unlike anything that we've seen at the time.
Yeah, he's quite unique, definitely. But he's an accomplished musician. He toured with Bill Haley and the Comets.
Wow.
The Faces from Germany back in the 60s. So, he's accomplished.
He is coming on the podcast.
He is.
Eventually.
Yeah, we're just trying to
on the podcast.
Stand by.
Yeah.
I know.
We're saving that one.
That's what I'm saying. Be prepared. Look back.
And quite a few stars appeared in the Big Night Out. They became stars. Steve Coogan. In the Smelleries of Mortimer. Steve Coogan's in it as the bloke from Go West.
They were just starting out, really, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were young. Of course, earlier on with the Weekends and stuff, Granada, that's the Granada Babes, weren't they? John Thompson, Steve Coogan, Kellen Ahern.
Oh, yeah.
They all appeared in the show at some point.
I think nearly all the Fast Show. Obviously, Charlie Higson did, and Mark Williams as well. And
I did a couple of Slades. Policeman again.
Yes. Oh yeah, on Slade on Holiday. Yeah, that's right.
Put him into a tent.
What is it about people playing coppers? You never play one copper. If you do a copper roll, you're always guaranteed you're going to do at least another 5 coppers in your career.
Yeah, there's a few for them.
Yeah.
Never see how far it would go as well. How most outrageous costume can get you to wear. They do things like put leotards and things. It was just...
Yeah, there's a lot of you as a cop, and there's a lot of you with a leotard with ping pong ball eyes.
Yeah.
You Dr. Stamen, is that?
Yeah, No, that wasn't Dr. Stamen. That was Steve Coogan, wasn't it? Dr. Stamen.
No, I don't.
In
No,
green, in green
was-
suit.
yeah, is that Steve Coogan?
I think it's Steve Coogan. Yeah,
I'll have to go
That's
back
how
and
good
watch
an
that.
actor he is, Matt.
yeah.
I'll have to go back
How
and watch
good
that.
an actor he is.
Sure, that's what he plays. What I
Everyone's
remember.
got. I remember him as the bloke from Go West in the. It's with a massive head with a big quiff on top. Yeah. And of course, second series, young Matt Lucas
Yeah,
joined up as well. Yeah, so we've had him on the podcast. Yeah,
yeah. I saw that recently. Actually, the Matt Lucas podcast he did.
oh,
Um,
thanks.
Yeah, I remember at rehearsals. That was in South London in Vauxhall. We were rehearsing. This young kid is there. He's doing little dances and stuff. Well, there's talent.
Yeah,
it's a very talented boy.
we've said it many times on the podcast how Jim and Bob can spot these people and bring them into their circle, like Matt and later on people at Dan Skinner and Charlie, of course, and they go on to have their own massive careers afterwards.
Yeah. Spot the talent. Yeah, I remember Johnny Vegas when we were in Edinburgh. We went to see him. Went straight to chat to him and stuff, and good talent spotters.
Yeah, he went on to be in Shooting Stars, of course. Yeah, there was another young hopeful who appeared in The Smell. Of course, was a guy called Sting.
Yeah, do the accent like.
Again, where's he now?
Made a matchsticks and chewing gum.
That's right. Yeah, on that chair. That was
It was up for it. It was a good laugh.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, so it was a few years. I think you're on Christmas Night for the Stars. You did some sketch.
Yeah, Frank Laurie, yeah.
Yeah, and some sketches on there. I think you're a butcher on one of them.
Yeah, butcher. Yeah, I think that was it. I don't know, just a butcher.
And a busker, maybe a busker.
I can't remember.
With the Lepetamaines farting away.
Yeah, a couple of runs for them.
And then Bang Bangers for Reeves Mortimer with
you have to do research, haven't you? Cameo in that, yeah. As the
30 years of research, Mike. Mandate, the boy band, yeah. With
that was funny, yeah. They put us into a proper sound studio to record the song.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. It was like, oh, it sound quite good.
When's it going to get released? Christmas number
yeah,
one.
the single release.
Yeah, I think that was the last thing I did with them, actually.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
but we had Tony Way on.
Tony was great. He talked about the mandate
about a year ago.
Oh yeah.
He said that. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is Tony's words. After you stayed in a hotel, and I think you all went back to Rhys Thomas's room, and according to Tony, in mock outrage that there wasn't a Gideon's Bible in the room, that you trashed Rhys's room and then left them in the mess and said, "Cheerio, lads," and went up to bed.
Not quite how I remember it. But, so I'm not staying in a B&B around the corner. We're in a plush hotel. So I took us around there, spoke to the director, and got us moved.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. It was a lovely couple. Like, oh, what's wrong with our place? I said, it's fine. Bare towel, and I said, what's this? Stay here.
So with Jim and Bob in the posh hotel around the corner.
Yeah. All the cast and crew around the corner, mandate, are stuck in this bloody B&B. I said,
That's the beauty of this podcast. We're getting all the different sides to these stories.
I became a bit of a diva.
I expect they wanted you all to bond as a band and feel
maybe
method acting.
But we bonded in a more luxurious way.
Yeah. So between this, obviously, you went on tour again with the Smell.
Yeah.
And the was that the Puce tour? I forget which tour was which. Which colours they gave it? The brown tour or the Puce tour? One of those. And you did some other acting jobs between the Smell and Bang Bang. Did you some little jobs on TV?
Yeah, it's difficult. I did Bouncers at Hull Truck. That was the 30th anniversary edition. It's difficult. It's years, isn't it? So,
Well, according to Good people, IMDb. You're in. I've got it written down here. You're in New Tricks.
Oh yes, yeah. I played a pig farmer from Whitby in a dating speed dating scene. With, is it Amanda?
Yeah, Amanda Redfern.
Yeah.
Oh man, New Tricks is one for the CV, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a funny day. That was because it was a proper dating thing. All the extras were doing the dating.
Oh wow.
So I was going to different tables, talking to these different women, and I'm dressed in a tweed suit with this name on it. She's trying to tuck my head in it. She goes, "Oh yeah, man, big fan from Whitby." Yeah, we got told off. Been laughing too much. So,
Like, did you know what you were getting into for the part? How did they?
yeah, I just said speed dating scene. You're a pig farmer from Whitby. I said, okay. He's turning up, you do it.
Go and roll around in some mud.
Yeah. Good luck, learner.
Yeah. I don't know if speed dating's still a thing in his days of internet dating, is it?
You old marrieds, Matt. Do you know what I mean? You don't know these.
Any dating, yeah. But,
At least you meet the people.
Yeah. They just hook up online now, don't they?
Yeah. Click a page.
Yeah.
Yeah. Swipe
left, yeah. And you're in a Ken Loach film as well, is that correct?
Yeah, Navigators, yeah. I was up for Lee's role in that. About three or four recalls. He says what had unknowns in it, but in the end he didn't. He just gave it to a guy out of Coronation Street. But he gave it as a consolation. He gave me a part in it. I had a couple of days filming there. But I messed that up. I kept calling him John. I turned up in Doncaster for this shoot. He's on a boom, on some raised boom thing filming. I come and goes, all right, Mike, all right, John. Everyone's going.
and he's looking around.
Who's she talking to? Oh, shit. Ken.
Yeah, of all the people's names to get wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't do my career any good either. There's one night I'm in the bar, I'm chatting to him and the writer of the Navigators. And he says, Mike, would you like to come to dinner with us? And I'd arranged to meet two of the extras who I was working with on the scene for a beer. And I said, no. I said, I've arranged to meet these two lads. Okay. What have I done? I could go out to dinner with the director, find me interesting. Oh, give me some more. What a fool. What a fool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have been Daniel Blake.
Yeah. Because I was telling him old Navy stories and stuff in the audition. He was laughing a lot, and so it might have been a film about me.
Yeah.
I got along, but I had some beers with two extras instead.
Oh well.
Hindsight,
Yeah.
Mike. Hindsight.
There's not many actors would have done that. I don't think they've gone straight out for dinner with Ken.
Yeah.
Stroke John.
Yeah.
John. My mate John.
So going right back, Mike, so you were in the Navy straight from school, were you?
Yeah, 16. Joined.
Yeah.
Yeah, did left at 21, went to the Falklands, saw action down there.
Mm-hmm.
Quite interesting. And then came back went to college for a bit. A job came up in Saudi Arabia. Communications, what I did in the Navy. I lieutenant, I did that for a year. And while I was there, I thought, what am I doing? Why don't I go to drama school? I want to be an actor. How do I become an actor? Go to drama school. So I applied for 4 drama schools. Big ones, RADA, failed. What was the other ones? The 2 or 3 other ones. I failed 3. Yeah. I said, right, I've obviously not got it. On the 4th one, I went out the night before, had a curry, got a bit merry with my friends in London, went for the audition, and it says, come in. I was all hot and sweaty. I said, do you need the script? I said, no, I've learned it. Off we go, King Lear. God stand up for bastard speech. Off I go. I'm like, I finished it. God, son of a bastards. They went, oh. It's not a comedy, is it? It's not funny. My second speech, the modern speech, I lost my way. I said, right, I need to go to the toilet. I'm sorry. Went to the toilet, got lost. Come and find me. So I finished. I said, right, any questions? I said, yes. Am I in? Oh, we'll write to you and let you know that. I said, look, am I wasting your time and my time? And I said, can you get a grant? I said, yes. I said, right, you're in. That was it.
Wow.
I couldn't get a grant. I had one from my college. So they gave me a scholarship, which was nice. So I got a scholarship.
Did you, when you were younger, but did you always want to be at the back of your mind, want to be an actor?
Yeah,
went towards the Navy.
I had enough of education. I didn't really like school. I did all right. I got through O levels, and I never skipped school. But I wasn't academic really. I had enough. So I thought I'd see the world first. I'll go and be whatever afterwards. So that was the plan. I joined the Navy in '78 when the power cuts were on and there was no fuel. You couldn't even afford to send the ships to sea. So I spent a year and a half alongside. Very disillusioning that was. But even then I was doing organising quizzes and doing little shows and stuff. So
yeah,
it's always been in there, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it worked out well. You ended up at drama school in London and went to see Vic and Bob live. So
yeah, I mean that was all coincidence, isn't it? Just fate.
Yeah,
it's funny like that. You're just in the right place.
Yeah,
right place, right time. Yeah. I mean, the Navy, it's not generally a natural progression for people, is it? Do you know what I mean? Like, well, one of my cousins has done it. He's only 18 and he's in Portsmouth at the moment, in the naval yards there. But it's not. Do you know what I mean? You don't get a lot of kids saying, "I'm going to join the Navy." It's all kind of doctors and obviously, there's a lot of people doing it.
Again, it's mostly populated by people from the north as well.
Yeah.
There's less opportunity up there, I guess. So more people joining the armed forces. A lot of Scots, a lot of Geordies, especially. Wasn't my ships.
Where you'll see the world, isn't it? I think is the get away from the.
I saw in the 2 years was Southend. We passed on the Southend Pier. That was my first ship visit. That's a walk a mile to get to a pub.
Not like it is now. You can't move for pubs.
Yeah, well, that's true.
I know we're jumping around time wise here, but so you say you went to see the big night out at Goldsmith's Tavern?
Yeah, Goldsmiths, yeah.
What can you remember about those live shows that you went to watch?
Well, it was I said it would go on for hours, about 3 hours, sometimes longer. We'd come out saying, well, what we just seen? It was like 10 minutes of pure genius. And the rest was just like so off the wall. You're like, what happened there?
Yeah.
The genius, he would be rolling around. That's just little snippets of pure genius. You think this is good. This is different.
Yeah.
You have all these guest acts and stuff on. These really weird acts. And that was one guy just came on with pockets full of change. His big overcoat, and just dropped money. Walk up and down, dropping all this money. What is that? Why is he doing it? Funny.
Yeah.
Funny.
Well, people forget, like even in the early 80s, when the alternative comedy boom, this Comedy Store and comic strip, you had your political stand-ups, and but you also had these weird and wonderful, like sort of variety acts from an earlier age. And there's a guy called the Iceman who a lot of people talk about, who literally went on stage and melted ice.
Yes.
On stage, I was telling bad jokes, and that was his act. So there was a lot of that still around.
Yeah, but I also did an alter ego called Eddie Sponge. I did pop quiz cabaret and stuff, which Jim and Bob used to come to. That was at the Amersham Arms, just up the road from Goldsmith Tavern.
Yeah.
But I started doing a comedy club at Turnmills in Clerkenwell in London. because it's a gay club in the evenings. He wants to take it away from this association of just being a gay club. So in lunch times on a Friday, it's a comedy comparing. I got all sorts of people. Harry Hill. Who's the guy from Black Books? Irish guy.
Oh, Dylan Moran.
Dylan Moran. Boss Noble. I paid him a tenner. He came up as an open mic. I gave him a tenner. He went, "Oh, yeah, man. Haven't been good before that. This is great."
I've heard the name Eddie Sponge, and I've never put the two together.
Yeah, I think on one credit, I think I put up one of the credits once on one of the episodes. I was trying to advertise myself.
Right.
I put myself down as Eddie Sponge.
Yes, that's must have been where I've seen it. But
Yeah,
Simon Day used to do similar because he's in the early big night outs and weekenders. He's credited as Tommy Cockles, which is of course his character, but he's credited as that in the credits. Yeah.
Try everything, don't we?
Yeah.
It didn't work.
So those early days would have been obviously Jim and Bob and Fred Aylward, Dorian Crook would either been
there.
Dorian,
yeah. I saw him not long ago, actually. Dorian bumped into him in Ramsgate, of all places. Literally bumped into him. Like, all right, Dorian. All right, mate.
Isn't that mad?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Jack Dent, John Irvin, people like that as well.
Yeah, John Irvin I bumped into on the tube.
Wow.
3 weeks ago in London. I'm sat on the train. I went, "You got the earphones on?" I went, "John?" He went, "What?"
And that was John, not Ken.
Yeah. right this time. Yeah. It does look like a John, though, Ken Loach.
Yeah. He does, yeah. A little bit.
Yeah.
Ken doesn't suit him.
No. So moving around in time. You said you also performed after Vic and Bob with Charlie. What were you doing with Charlie? Was it like sort of panto type thing, was it?
Well, no, he said to me, "Look, I want to move myself on a bit." He said I need someone to come with me. We got on really well on the tour and stuff, and on the show. I said, "Yeah, I'll come with you, Dave." So we get to this show together. It's 2 hours long. We're touring it and take it to took it to Edinburgh. That was right, Edinburgh first. It was mad. It's doing madness. It's lots of songs. It trashes the drum kit at the start. There's lots of them flying. There's a breakfast scene, sugar puffs going everywhere, and trashes. People come afterwards. Everywhere was coated in sticky sugar puffs by the end of the week. For 3 weeks, everything was rotting. But so we did that. Sold out the venue, word of mouth, sold out every night.
Yeah.
On the back of it, it said, "Do you want to come on tour?" Organised a tour. So it cost me money. That it wasn't the best.
So what was your role on stage there, Mike?
I just played little cameos. Again, little more or less a straight man almost to hit him. Just played little characters. We also did Scrooge one year at Edinburgh. It basically just plagiarised the whole of Alice in Sin Scrooge.
Yeah.
I played every character apart from Scrooge, which was him. That was just so self-indulgent. It was ridiculous. It's so funny. Just corpsing all the time. I'm tiny as him. I changed my hat. Shit. I'm a businessman. Oh dear. There was no workhouses. They didn't know his lines. So I'd be dressed in this Ghost of Christmas Future or whatever. I'm telling him his lines. He's like, hey. What's the matter? Oh. Yeah.
If in doubt, shout donkey and get on track.
There was recourse to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 times I did Edinburgh with Charlie.
Oh wow.
And the last time we did it, we did Charlie Chuck Time Traveller. It's supposed to be medieval times. He's dressed in this little smock. He's just dressed as normal.
Yeah.
I was travelling time. He's got a dinosaur, in a dinosaur suit. It says, He said, there should be a dinosaur. Where's the dinosaur? I said, oh, God, it's stuck. The dinosaur's stuck in the door. So I go out to get the dinosaur. I come back, drag him in, and some woman's leaving with his child, covering his ears, leaving with his young child. After the show, I said, Dave, these little puppets. And I said, bugger. Oh, bugger. Oh, can't say bugger. Sorry. It's full of kids.
Yeah.
I said, Dave, I might have upset somebody. I said, bugger. He said, I said, that's nothing. He said, I said, where's that fucking dinosaur? And she was writing for some newspaper.
Oh no.
It was so funny. And my friends' kids saw it. They were about 10 and 12, something like that. I said, that's the best thing and the worst thing we've seen during the festival.
That's what you want on the poster.
Yeah. People, and Scotsman said, if you want to see him, we did an evening show as well, but says, go see this. It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's just so mad.
Oh dear.
That's the thing about Edinburgh, though, isn't it? There's always so many stories.
Yeah.
You could have the worst Edinburgh of your life, but you'll have a bank of stories.
There's always something going on somewhere.
Yeah. So did your acting career carry on much into the noughties and onwards, Mike?
I'm trying to think. My agent jacked it in. I was quite successful there. I got a few adverts and bits and bobs, and she said there's just so many reality shows. So I've got 40 clients I can't get work for. And now all you have to do is take a driving test and you're a celebrity. She said, and she wrapped the business. A Christmas party. It was all around her house. She said, right, that's it. Happy Christmas. Oh, cheers. Happy Christmas.
Wow.
Yeah.
And as soon as I got an agent after that, I got disillusioned with it, really. So no, not really do much after that, to be honest. My last advert was a hula hoops advert. It didn't come out for about 3 years after we'd filmed it. I spent the money.
Yeah.
I hadn't got it yet, but I'd spent it. 3 years later it came on telly. Got a pub in the end with my partner. We've got a pub in London. Just leased that out. So
you stayed in London, did you, Mike?
Yeah, stayed in London till about 5 years ago. Moved to Ramsgate.
Oh, right.
I've now moved to Stroud in Gloucestershire. Get around a bit.
Oh, not far from
it's
me,
all that travelling in the Navy. Continue.
Well, it's your feet.
Oh, I'm Herefordshire, so not far away.
Oh, yeah. That's nice. I love it.
I'm in Dublin.
Oh, well, okay, we're all over the place, aren't we?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, last time I saw you in a pub, Mike, I think was in the one in Bob's Organ on the smell of Reeves Mortimer.
Yeah, that was again, health and safety. We've got fags on the go in there. That's
so funny.
Charlie Chuck doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink, smoke, and he's sat in there like, oh, bloody hell, it's it's like, let's generate smoke that came out the organ, you see.
Yeah. And Jim's doing his cigarette trick, isn't he, when he flicks it into his mouth and back there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was, good laughs. Great laughs.
So what do you take away from all those years with Vic and Bob, looking back?
A great experience. Met great people, good times. They were very Jim's very generous. What it gives you, he didn't expect anything back. It was great. As someone who's just starting out as an actor, without didn't have an agent or anything. So amount of rejections were that deep.
Wow.
Job applications. So them to say, right, come along, join us. It was great. I mean, after that, I went to Edinburgh with them. It just wasn't performing. It just want to come to Edinburgh. You can sleep in share our flat with us and stuff. I didn't know them from Adam. So it was really nice. Really beautiful people. Great times.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah. Well, it's just opening a lot of doors, isn't it? It's just doors open and, you see what's on the other side.
Yeah, it's nice. It's opportunities, isn't it? You get an opportunity. And
Hmm.
it's a rare thing.
Yeah.
Get that at the start of your action career, if you like.
And you still get recognised as Booze for Baby Man. Romantic Raymond.
Never was a romantic Raymond.
Not for a long time.
Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah.
Can we get that key line again from you, Mike?
Any bullshit, baby?
Hey.
Monkey.
Oh, Mike, it's been fantastic.
Oh man,
to
it's
have
been
you on.
amazing. Thank you so much, Mike.
It's been quite a boast.
Taking me down memory lane. Thank you very much. I've enjoyed it.
And it's good to see you looking so well.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you.
Yeah, you're looking great. No, but it was so interesting hearing these different, obviously these stories and things that you'd never hear as a fan or.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. It's a good idea you've got. It opens things up, doesn't it? And get people's different viewpoints of the same incident as well.
Yeah.
Like we were saying about that thing with Tony and the, the mandate.
I don't remember the Gideon's Bible bit, no.
Mike, you honestly, I think in the Vic and Bob fan community, you're a bit of a cult hero. So it's been great.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Great
It's always nice to be a bit of a cult, Mike.
Oh, I feel like a cult.
And just to emphasise, Mike, before we finish, you cannot give a baby booze.
You can.
You cannot. I have.
You got fed for it.
Thanks, Mike.
Oh, thanks so much, Mike.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Thank you all for listening to this edition of Quite a Boast. Special thanks to Matt Lucas for permission to use the Peanuts music as our theme tune, and thanks to Ed Lewis for this edit. Thank you to Jake Chesham for permission to use the photo from his 1995 shoot of Jim and Bob in our various online locations for the podcast. And of course, thank you very much to Jim Moyer and Bob Mortimer, without whom this podcast, well, it just wouldn't exist, would it? Remember to check out Paula's Divine Comedians podcast as well, and to join the Reeves Mortimer Depository of Curious Stuff Facebook group. And I think you'll agree that really was a lot of fun. Goodbye.